Just like practicing maths improves your scores, there are ways to practice skills to train your leadership skills. Most leaders take responsibility for training themselves to be effective. They learn from the wisdom of others or get insights from the personal experience. Leadership is not a trait you are born with. It manifests itself at separate times in your life. Leaders are born is a myth. It is a conscious reflection of certain set of attitude that you would display on certain situations. Hi, my name is Shamrao. I have been working more than 30 years in the industry as CEO, CIO, and as a consultant. I had an opportunity to be speaker in more than 500 seminars with over 2 million listeners across 25 countries. And it's an immense pleasure to be with you. Today, I'll share my expertise with you on how to train yourself to be an effective leader. If you want to be an effective leader, you should always strive for self improvement. Focus on abilities or shortcomings and try to improve on them. As a leader, you should adopt certain practices to train yourself for effective leadership. The first practice is you need to develop your strengths. Second practice is you learn from others. Third practice is gain valuable experience while on the job. Fourth practice is mastering the leadership role. The fifth practice is focus on quality. The sixth practice is understanding culture, be proactive, and lead ethically. Once you adopt these practices, you will be able to develop your strength. By learning from others, you would gain valuable experience. You would also focus on quality and understand the working culture. And more important, you would be more proactive and will be able to lead ethically. Now, let me throw some light on these practices in detail. The first practice is you need to develop your strengths. All the attributes that you require as a leader, including drive, energy, can be developed. Self confidence and determination combined with an ability to manage teams will make you a strong leader. The first step towards that is by setting ambitious goals. You cannot achieve results without taking risks. Enhance your ability to set ambitious goals but keep them realistic and achievable. Self-evaluation helps you to control your thoughts, and intellectually it will let you create a long-term vision. The second step is to set clear goals. Setting goals is a primary step towards results. Setting goals will let you organize, direct, and regulate your efforts. Goals will give you a sense of direction and purpose. Set a specific and measurable goal, then regularly monitor their progress. The third step is you need to eliminate your weaknesses. Acknowledge your mistakes and weaknesses is a step towards eliminating them. You may need help from mentor and feedback from your team. List the weaknesses and improve to eliminate them. The fourth step is you need to master figures. Some leaders are uncomfortable with making presentations, estimates, and projecting results. These skills are essential duties of a leader and there is no substitute. If you are not comfortable, make sure you take a course and train yourself with handling numbers and graphs. Maintain regular updates on the numbers so that you can see it happening. Knowing you have come closer to projection would help you portraying as achiever. The second practice you need to learn from others. Effective leaders always learn either from books or from others. If you are serious about your personal growth, you should also be serious about learning. You should never stop learning new things, alternative beliefs, cultures, values, etc. Some of the popular methods of learning are direct learning. For example, you ask people how they do something. Indirect learning, like attending seminars or a workshop. Learning improves your skills. You must always look for ways to improve your skills so that you can manage the team better. A great deal can be learned by simply observing others who get results. A mentor, superior, or a colleague can provide informal guidance when needed. Expand your knowledge. Being unaware of the latest trend in the industry will hold you back. As a leader, you must use training as a personal tool to keep abreast of the current trends and acquire new skills. A combination of experience and skill is what makes a leader success. Effective leaders also impart learning by coaching others. Training others is a valuable source of enhancing your skills. Always ask for feedback from those you're coaching because they can provide useful insight in your performance. Share your experience and expertise with the team members. As a leader, you should discover what the team needs and what motivates them. Let me share a case study of being a good coach. Raj asked Maya to produce a report that involves financial knowledge. Raj took it for granted that Maya understands the basic management accounting. Raj was unpleasantly surprised to find out she had made many errors. Raj has to redo the report. However, Maya got angry and confronted him, saying, "How do you expect me to learn if you don't tell me what I have made mistakes?" Raj realized his mistake, set aside time to coach her in management accounting, and sent her to attend a course in finance. The third practice is learn on the job. If you aspire to be in leadership position, you need to highlight your talents to boost your chances of leadership role. You must keep expanding your knowledge through reading, learn new skills, organizing and collaborate with different departments, grow your business skills. At a large corporations, there are likely to be training, orientation, and client introduction. Training or no training is up to you to figure out what you need to learn. Fundamentally, learning is not always easy. Understanding your own learning style and needs will accelerate your learning process. There are few strategies you can adopt learning while on the job. Strategy 1: just follow. You need to set up time with your supervisor. Take a good note and follow the process. You may walk away with enough fuel for you to stride. Strategy 2: keep asking questions. Asking questions is a great way to learn the topics. Try not to interrupt supervisor with one question after another. Keep a running list as you dive in. Strategy 3: break and repair. If you recall your childhood looking at a toy, thinking, how does this work? Then you grab a screwdriver, take it apart piece by piece. This may be the best way you to learn. Learning through experimentation may build more comprehensive understanding. Strategy 4: take things out. Some people learn by endlessly ranting, talking out the way things work, like the questions asker mindset. This method of learning is more about process of walking through. Strategy 5: under fire. Being forced to learn under fire can be just the motivation you need. This is often the way a startup company works. No one knows how to do things, so no one can teach you. So, you try to evaluate, you fail many times, and try again and then refine. The fourth practice is mastering roles. Leadership is a multidimensional function which requires knowledge and understanding of many organizational needs. As a leader, you must master the various roles that are required to manage different people in different circumstances. A leader's role is different from that of a manager. Leader must function as a strategist, directing the game and organizing the players. To be successful, you must be able to fill several roles. It is important to use the range of skills and leadership styles based on the task, situation, and the people involved. The administration is one of the key roles of the leader. As an administrator, you are expected to be creative, devise process, streamline activities while increasing the efficiency at every step. To get the best out of your team, set aside time to organize systems that will minimize the time waste and improve productivity. Ensure direct communication so that the team knows what is expected of them. Maintain an open team diary for instant checks on current tasks and deadlines. Use multiple leadership styles effectively. There are many different leadership styles, and to be effective in given situation, you should use elements of each style simultaneously. The first element is providing change. Change is vital for success. By leading the change, you are helping your organization to remain competitive, and you would be creating opportunities for yourself and your team. Dare to be different. It will enable you to stand out. Encourage your team to generate ideas for improvement and involve your team in planning and implementing those changes. The second element is focus on people. As a leader, you must have the interest of the team and the organization. Develop a climate where your team can express their opinion and share their ideas with you. Encourage them to adopt values and behavior which will help the team and the organization to reach its goal. The third element is be strategist. Plan what you want to achieve in each period. Break it down to attainable goals and objectives. Unexpected problems may require some major or minor adjustment to the plan. Always leave plenty of room for revisions. Fifth practice is focus on quality. Quality is the most important aspect of an effective leader. So, a good leader should always focus on quality. Your aim always should be help your team to achieve the best in outputs. Set high but realistic quality performance goals for yourself and your team. Find the ways to improve operations and procedure to strive for maximum quality in all areas. Collaborate closely with your team to set some measurable quality standards that they can achieve or exceed. Involve your team by looking into the ways on how to improve product, process, and performance. The sixth practice is understanding culture, be proactive, and lead ethically. Understanding culture is one of the most important aspects of effective leadership. Due to globalization, you must work with multi-ethnic and multicultural teams. Effective leaders should champion diversity, flexibility, and adaptability, and be sensitive to the multicultural nature of today's work. Lead proactively. There is a vast difference between reactive and proactive leader. Reactive leaders strive to achieve the company goals to the best of their abilities and deal with the events as they happen. Proactive leaders tend to champion company's mission and achieve the goals more often with greater ease. Proactive leaders anticipate events and plan accordingly. Being proactive, it simplifies, increases positive results, and creates a positive work atmosphere. Lead ethically. It is important to create a positive ethical climate. As a leader, set an ethical example for your team, and encourage ethical behavior in others. One of the most powerful leaders today once said, leadership is hard to define, and good leadership even harder. Before I end this session on how to train yourself to be an effective leader, let me summarize what I described in this session. All leaders have their unique talent, which they use in separate ways to bring out the best in themselves and others. To lead high achieving teams, you need to recognize the unique strengths in yourself and each team member. Optimize all those natural gifts and bring them to work. Concentrating your strength leads to better sense of fulfillment. Building on team strength is much more effective in raising performance than trying to improve on weaknesses. If you are serious about being an effective leader and your personal growth, you should also be serious about learning how to improve your skills. Expand your knowledge and try to learn from imparting knowledge to others. Leadership is filled with complex, demanding, conflicting expectations. Hence, mastering the leadership role is challenging. As a leader, you must be capable enough to manage the various roles which demand you to manage different people and circumstances with skills and efficiency. Collaborate closely with your team to set some measurable quality standards that you seek to achieve or exceed. Involve your team by looking into the ways on how to improve product, process, and performance. Leadership is not a trait that you are born with. It manifests itself in you at various times. Most leaders take responsibility for training themselves to be effective through personal experience or insights from others. As a leader, you must master the various roles that are required to manage multicultural teams by being proactive and ethical. Thanks for watching this video. Please share your thoughts and comments. I look forward to meeting you in our fourth session on how to achieve excellence.